in order to understand this guy and how he flexes his arm, you need to understand what a neuron is. A neuron sends impulses throughout the body for your body to respond to and create that movement. So over out here, we got the nucleus, the dendrites, and the cell body. Those control what the neuron does. As we move down, we got the axon, which connects the myelin sheath together. Over here, we got the axon termina. For muscle contraction to happen, you have to have an action potential. For this video demonstration, that blue square is the action potential. This action potential travels down the neuron to a synapse. The synapse is where they connect. The synapse then connects to the muscle fiber. This muscle fiber creates the movement. Within this muscle fiber, for muscle contraction to happen, this releases acetylcholine, calcium neurotransmitter, down at the send. These filaments contain actin and myosin. The acetylcholine binds to muscle and the cell membrane. So on the top here, we have the actin filament. Then we got the myosin filament, and another actin filament, and then a myosin molecule. Calcium ions are released from the sarcoplasmic reticulum, which are these band-looking things stretching between the transverse tubuli. Those black dots on the action potential represent the calcium ions that have been released and have binded to the actin. Alright, so myosin attaches to the actin, forming cross bridges. Right here, we got the actin. The actin and myosin is this big long red strip. Each one of these red dots are cross bridges connecting the actin to the myosin on both sides. This could be represented as your right and left shoelaces being pulled tighter and tighter and then tied together. Actin filaments or potentials keep getting pulled tighter and tighter over the myosin till they basically are touching. ATP then attaches to the myosin and supplies the energy needed for the myosin to pull the actin. Throughout this image, you are able to see how it happens. So here, we got the calcium and the actin, and then you got the thin filament. These are then, you got the thin filament and thick filament. These are then pulled together, creating a cross bridge. Then we have what happens where the calcium ions are being released and pulled in by the ATP. The ATP attaches the myosin and the myosin head detaches. Throughout this process, these are getting closer and closer and binding together, creating the muscle contraction like this guy when he flexes. When the muscle is not contracted, it is in a relaxed form, and then when he bends his arm, these are being pulled tighter and tighter closer to his bicep.